And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are going to be getting back to the MSQ today. Let me bring up, join the voice chat. Heyo.
Hello, hello.
How's it going, man?
Well enough, well enough.
Where's my controller? Okay.
I'm full of burger.
Nice. Yeah, I saw. Nice work, dude.
I feel good.
Change in schedule means that I'm free on Saturdays. Nice. Glad to hear it, Jojo. I could go for a burger. Not gonna lie.
I could always go for burger. Burger's good.
Here we go. Out of the queue.
Burgers are good.
Whenever I go to places, people are like, "Wait, you're getting a burger?" It's like, yeah. I mean, if they can't do a good burger, then what's the point? How can I trust them with anything else if they can't do a good burger?
Yeah. Catch up for the day.
I'm on my way to do mine.
Vertical first column. 192. Oh, I was so excited. 1 and 2 in a diagonal and then 3 in a different line. Alright, let's go for 789.
I just got 789.
467. I got a 10K yesterday, I believe.
Oh, 423.
Uh, 876. That gets me 1,000. Okay, MSQ. Alpha knows way. Seat of the Lord Commander within the congregation of our knights most heavenly. Alright.
I have a hard time keeping track of where we are because I've got... Right now I have 3 different alts and they're all in Heavensward. So like between this stream, the other group of friends I'm playing with where we're all going through together, and the third character who I'm just leveling up for funsies, like all of them are somewhere in Heavensward. And where exactly is a little hard to say at any given point.
Bye, Firm Albert. Bye, Firm Albert. Temple Knight Guard. You would speak with the Lord Commander? Pray, make it quick.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Timorous. What does timorous mean again?
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
I'm always welcome, Emmerich, wherever I go.
Or else.
Showing or suffering from nervousness, fear, or a lack of
sir.
confidence.
I thought it
Our
might be
suit
something like
concerns
that.
the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins.
Oh yeah, how are we going to sell this to Emmerich?
I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
This is not going to go well, Alpha, no.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
We're going to get Emmerich in trouble.
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least.
What kind of standing are you in here, Estinian? You did go kind of nuts and steal Nidhogg's eye.
Which is more than can be said for the
Not in that order.
ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses.
Whoever's eating their mic should back away from it a little bit.
It's Danny.
Sorry, I
The
was.
Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of
kitchen
Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
I am also the Azure Dragoon, Emmerich.
I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Yeah, it was probably picking up my extractor fan before I came off.
Alright, Estinian, you good? I will say this for your plan. It has made keeping secrets from the Holy See seem almost entertaining. It's always entertaining, Estinian. Glad to hear you're on board. Having secured Sir Emmerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. By parley, we mean stab him in the other eye. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task.
There are bits of Heavensward throughout. There are bits of dialogue throughout Heavensward where Estinian acknowledges that you are also the Azure Dragoon, although that apparently was not one of them, which is a little interesting.
Does he do it even if you're not a Dragoon at the moment?
Yeah.
Should, yeah. The game just checks for what
Such
quests you have
commotion.
completed, not what class you happen to be right at any given moment.
Cool.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming.
That is what he said, Thordan.
Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us.
You're talking mad shit, Thordan. For somebody who's had his city savaged multiple times in the last couple weeks.
And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true
Keyboard seems
leader
louder
of
than
men,
normal,
you must
Linda.
possess conviction as well as
Yeah.
caution.
Varies.
We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Sneaky plans. Plans you aren't privy to.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
What's that, glowy?
For the glory of King Thornton.
Oh? What is this? What just happened to him? Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Renette's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Oh yeah, I should change my minion. He hit health puberty!
If
I just realized we're all white mages.
yeah, if Milena gets her white mages minion in a lighthouse, we can have 4 white mages. It'll never work. A classic challenge.
Do you have the white mage pet, Milena? The cheerleader's a cute little guy.
It's the minion of light specifically. It's random whether it's white mage, black mage, or fighter.
Yeah, a cheerleader's from BVP. It looks like a crystal rather than the actual minions.
They really should have. They really should have. Hey,
hey,
4 white mages.
Yeah, when I used to actually try winning the Lord of the Minion matches in order to do the challenge log entries, because whoa, sounds like an earthquake.
Yeah, I'm moving my mic, trying to make things better.
Yeah. Before I realised all you have to do is play them and not actually win, my method was to go on to the easiest difficulty and just have an army of 20 white mages just zergrush everything.
Yeah, because I bet that's basically unkillable, isn't it?
Yeah. At that difficulty.
Anyway, I tried putting an empty box underneath my mic, so hopefully that'll help with the sound.
Okay.
Nice. Man, they really should have used the Fighter McWarrior design for the generic Warrior of Light. I don't like the generic Warrior of Light that shows up in stuff like Dissidia and Theatrhythm.
Yeah.
Design's too busy, it's too weird, it has nothing to do with Final Fantasy I except for the Amano title art.
No, he was actually on the original box art.
Yeah, that's the Amano art.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you said title art, so I was thinking you meant like the logo. But yeah, he was always literally the face of Final Fantasy 1, and I don't dislike him. Plus, he's actually quite a likable character in Dissidia. I like the personality they gave him.
Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Laura and I return to Ishgard. Well, just you be careful, all right? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphino. I made it specially. Is he getting a new costume? No, I couldn't possibly... Very well. Does he have sane clothes now? He has sane clothes now! By the 12, it fits perfectly. The quality is actually rather good. You doubted her, Alphino? I'm glad you like it. Oh, he didn't say he liked it. Till Mules, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
Hello.
I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold.
Yeah.
'Twas the least I could do. Now, I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the ale. Gossip. Gossip is what I meant. Best of luck in your journey. Augustinian, where are you? Okay, he's down there. This new attire will serve me well in the bitter cold of Kurthus. I shall have to thank Tataru properly upon our return.
I no longer have a gaping hole exposing my flesh to the winter cold.
You have said your farewells, then? Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Where do we even look? Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Issael's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Kurthus Western Highlands.
It's pronounced Izel.
Izel, gotcha. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Right. The Falcon's Nest.
If anyone's going to have had so much as a squeak, it's him.
Hey. Oh, right, I can't fly here. Ah, damn it.
But we do now have the compass for the ether current, so we can actually
Oh, yeah.
look down.
You were going to lead me to those.
Yes.
Redwald and Tourniquet.
The nearest is...
Well, we'll get to that when we actually venture out.
Well, I was just going to say it's 173 yards northwest, so we need to venture out for it anyway, so...
Well, well, Mistress Weaver, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alphino Levieur, at your service. You are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Oh, we're just laying it out for him, huh? What about secrecy? Thus have we come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see. And you would be best served by seeking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgain Mills. 'Tis possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Mistress Weaver knows well the place I speak of, for it was she who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol, while the two of you visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. That's cool, because we're doing a massive detour before we get there. A wise use of our time. Come, Lord. I'm eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Blue quests in Heavensward zones will generally have ether currents as well. Okay, so I gotta watch out for blue.
Yeah, you want to watch out for blue question mark or blue exclamation points.
Am I being offered a ride? Oh, neither of those is Danny or Minda.
Yeah, this is just some rando.
No, Moose Kaifu is part of the guild.
What is it?
Yep.
No, Cooper.
Oh no,
Danny's
they're on my
offering you a ride.
they're on my friends list, right?
No.
I'll like the back so you can grab again then.
Whoops.
Cool. Right. So let's go.
I'm not in the thing, Danny.
Oh.
Come
sorry,
on,
I thought you
doofus. I'm trying to figure out how I can get in.
You press on me and do red billion.
Yeah, I've selected you. How do I... square.
What an appropriate shape. Wonder when you have to press Enix. Okay. 113 yams northwest. And there's the first one.
Oh, you got out of the...
I have to get the current myself.
I was trying to figure out how to get out myself, and then you dismissed the mount.
You draw your weapon, basically.
Gotcha. So how many of these do we need? I mean,
Looks like
there are 4 out in the wild, plus like 5 or 6 quests.
Yeah, 5 quests.
and I have to do all of them?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you can fly in this zone.
Yeah. Next one is a 1,000 yams northwest, so we probably won't be going straight to it.
It'll end up on our route eventually.
Yeah.
Like
The blue quests that have the ether currents, are they the same as? Are they the same icon as like the
Yes, and there's actually one back at the Falcon
trials
City.
and stuff?
We should.
Oh yeah, we should pick that up.
I was about to ask if there was one because like I did them all already, as you can see by the fact that I am currently flying. But yeah, you should keep an eye out for blue quests on your map because they're almost certainly ether current quests.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if Minda can already fly, can Minda fly me to all of these?
He can.
I can actually.
Although, I'd also need flying to them then. And I don't know if Minda's got a 3 or more person mount.
I do not have a 4-person mount on this car. This character did not exist last time the FF15 event was running, and I'm not going to pay $25 for a whale.
Okay. Slaveland Mylodons, and they're over at Gogagni Holding anyway.
Bridge over frozen water. Bridge repairs. Ether current reward. Cool. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of the workers from House Zemael asked me to go and deal with some Mylodons that have been causing trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It's in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Mylodons roam far too close to it. The craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The Mylodons, that is, not the craftsmen. Yeah. I'd asked the Dragoons to kill the craftsmen, but they're so busy it'd be weeks before they found the time. I'd kill them myself, but there are so many of them that I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable woman. Would you be so kind as to thin out the craftsmen somewhat? If you were to kill, say, 3 of them, I think I'd be able to finish off the rest myself.
Anyway, there's not really a point in going out of our way for the ether currents that are on the ground, because the last one that you need will always come from MSQ itself.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Basically, they grant you flight just as you finish the main story here.
Yeah.
Also of interest, in later expansions, it'll often be that the ether current quests will lead into quest chains that get you stuff like tribal quests.
Ah, cool. Oh, Mules is offering to carry the lot of us.
Do.
I mean, we might as well just fly to each of the wild ones and pick up the side quests for the others.
The side quests will also only open up as we do MSQ.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Like, and also all of the wild ether currents are always placed right near MSQ locations.
Yeah, none of them are far off the beaten path. We will naturally end
So
up
like,
Oh,
so
okay.
like right
No
now,
point then.
like right now we have a quest to go to the old, hideout where the heretics were hiding. There's going to be an ether current there. Later we'll get a quest to go to some other camp. There'll be an ether current there too, and so we just follow MSQ. We'll find them all as we go.
And the amount of people who just completely ignore them when going through the plot, and I've had to ferry them to all 10 of the bloody ether currents in each area. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
All you have to do is not completely ignore them.
Yeah. This is why I kind of prefer it, and this is why I kind of preferred it when there were 10 of them instead of 4, because when there were 10 of them, some of them were a little bit more off the beaten path, and so you actually did have to go and explore the zone to
Still not very far off.
get flying. Not very far, but enough that you had to go and look for them.
I mean, except for that
As
one.
opposed to because here's the thing. Now, as it is, you almost don't even need the ether compass, because odds are you will be within sight of every single one if you just do MSQ.
I mean,
And it's okay, that's too easy. Come on.
as long as they've got rid of that one in one of these Stormblood maps where you have to go all the way east, then travel north and around to the west, all the way west to get it. I
think I remember that one.
Yeah, that one was a bit of an exception to how all the others work, and it was rather frustrating. Funny, worst bit is, I once got a lift up there, and I was about to activate the ether current when the person that gave me a lift teleported away, and the accept teleport appeared right where I was clicking on the on the ether current, so I just immediately teleported away while trying to interact with it.
Alright, we need one more Mylodon. Where are they?
Come on here. Everyone can get in.
Yeah, this thing has 8 seats, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I think you guys told me you have to buy mounts separately for every character?
Depends. Some of them are account bound, some of them are character bound. The character bound ones tend to be from events.
So you... I'm hoping you don't have to spend $25 per character to get the whale.
No, it's
Okay.
It's on every character. That's why I have access to it now. If you're trying to get in manor, you need to click on me rather than Heaven. I could just drive it off a cliff and kill us all.
Kind of like a little fleet of high-tech mounts that we've got going here.
Next way. Let me just check if we are. Oh, we are. Oh, there's one right here. Literally right here.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, see? Well, see what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't realize they'd simplified them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that we're not doing the White Mage memes, I'm gonna... Minion Roulette. What do we get? We got Axolotl left.
Not going anyway again.
Just a simple farmhouse. It makes one wonder what other innocent facades the heretics have chosen to hide behind. Mistress Weaver. Our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, Lore. Yeah, easy peasy.
I like Alphaneer's new outfit, except for the little tie. I don't like the tie.
Oh, already dead, huh? It's a polar bear. Oh dear. The creature took me by surprise. Forgive me. Until my hands stop shaking, I fear I shall prove more the hindrance than a help. Pray, go on ahead, and when you are certain that the rest of these things have been slain, notify the expedition leader that it is safe to return. Alright, show me that time. Oh my god, that's straight up an Adele top. Nope, that's not super long, never mind. It has the illusion of being super long because it lines up perfectly with the gap in his coat.
I'll just, so that we're not completely outmatching it, I'll drop part in and invite you so we don't get doubles. Cool.
Alright. Ready?
Yes.
Accost the frog. Okay, I guess we just go back out. Yo, the bears are dead. Oh, Astidian. Hello. My inquiries availed me naught. The patrol leader had little to say beyond which of his extremities the frost had bitten the hardest. Was it his dick? I'll bet it was his dick. The beasts are slain, then. My thanks, Mistress Weaver. We may return to our duty without fear of a mauling.
Wind up Alphaneer.
Oh, cute. New minion for the rotation. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is this not so? The records we discovered here, those beasts mauled my comrades, appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. Well, let's get reading then. For a moment, I thought he was going to walk inside me like a party member in an old JRPG. He walked right through me.
Don't forget you need to use the minion in order to add it to your list.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's do that.
I like that obtaining a minion is a fire inside of a green bubble, like the Final Fantasy 4 and 5 summoning animations.
I have found some few of these letters. Let us gather a respectable stack and see what secrets the expedition captain can wring from the collected correspondence. Ah, the letters were in a neat pile just here, but 'twould seem the skirmish with the beasts has scattered them rather thoroughly. Be a dear and do a quest to just walk around the room picking stuff up. Where are these damnable pages? I'd rather battle 2 Avis than continue this confounded search. They're right over here, dude. Well, one of them's right over here. Alright, 1 page of them is right over here. Alright, never mind. Are they outside?
Anyone want to find out? Ah, there's one up here.
Alright, well, we've got 3 pages for you. Have you recovered much of the heretic's correspondence? Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Loreweaver and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgon Mills heretics and their fellows in the Ark Alpha Amphitheater. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Alright. Determination crit, direct hit rate. I'll take the crit materia. The Ark Alpha Amphitheater. The very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the Primal Shiva, was it not? Oh, do we get to fight her again? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Ethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbrita succeeded in recreating the Ark Alpha beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgon Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I am wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. Or else. Everybody's sitting at the table, huh?
So, this farmhouse is ours now. Backers.
Alphino's new outfit fits his color scheme, but it's less interesting than his A Realm Reborn outfit. Why are you so much faster than me?
Oh,
The Cloud Strife bike is slightly faster.
Yeah,
pay to win. I see.
It comes with 1 star of speed, which everyone gets eventually, but Just this bike just comes with it by default.
It's only really noticeable when you first enter a zone and are questing around in it. Then eventually you get the speed boost for all the mounts and it evens out.
Are we jumping?
May as well. As long as you don't have aggro, fall damage can't kill us.
What is that funky fellow? Oh, it's a demon. Those are his horns, not his head.
Yeah, the Bergthurs look pretty cool.
Don't draw aggro. Don't draw aggro.
We'll need to leave the party for doing this.
Okay. Trista Chamble. The guests of House Fortome, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. Cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Akafa beacon still functions, and we must pray to the 12 it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests.
You okay?
God
Reception.
damn it, Alphino. Particularly ones with our history. So we're going to endear ourselves to Iceheart by killing some of her employees. Got it.
I won't be. Honestly, I'd be expecting the cold shoulder at this point.
Ah.
Shut up, cat.
Hi, Koshek. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Dogs of Ishgard, is it not enough that you banish our beloved saint? Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. I'm sure this is going to go over well. To be honest, Laura, I don't know how you can play so zoomed in. It makes me a bit motion sick. I'll zoom out a little for you. Sorry, I'm just comfortable with it. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have brought you along, Estinian. They give us little choice. Come, brothers. May Dragon Wings bear us to victory. Alright, let's kick these guys' asses. Which one's the healer? You? No, King Waving Heretic. Oh, we got new guys. All right. King Waving Heretic. Come here. Oh, he just healed all his health? Come on. Oh, they summoned demons. Oh, they're dragon. Okay.
Yeah, the dialogue said that they just drank dragon blood.
Oh, those are the dudes transformed. I got you. I'm not gonna lie, it is impossible for me to track dialogue while fighting in this game.
Yeah, Justinian said to buy the Fury, then partake of the blood of dragons, and Alphinaud said, 7 hells, can dragon blood truly bring about such a transformation?
Swordsman, a mage character, another swordsman, and a mage. Sonovian is good.
The good news is all chat that appears in battle like that will also appear in your chat here in the channel.
Oh, that's a big boy. All right.
Know your folly.
Focus. Release!
Estinian's got those guys. Alphinaud, you good? It's not that good. Duty complete. They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. Oh, you just told us where you're going. All right. You fool! I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. I mean, I can still fireball their legs on their way away. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? Yes, Alphinaud, weren't you listening? I confess, the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian. I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. Only in a land where war has raged for 1,000 years could enough ash fall to bury a dragon the size of an island. Or a volcano could have erupted. What? You've driven off the heretics? That should certainly ease the minds of our surveyors. You're welcome. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Yantalo, have met... Yantayo? Jantayo? I'm going to say... Janet. May have information of use to us. But mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors, then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Okay, back at the collector's camp. Unless there's an ether current right here?
No, it's about 1,000 yams to the west, so it'll probably be basically at the Convictor's camp.
Oh, we're not going to... Oh, right, that icon is back at the camp, but that's for the ether current quest. Okay, let's see.
Might be an idea going back for that anyway, because it's probably easy to drop down rather than go through the entire passageway.
Fair enough. Well, let's teleport there then. Oh, no, don't hit circle, hit X.
I am reading the quest. The NPC's name is Ingrid. You'd better not be.
You've already killed 3 of them. Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It's your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Mylodons have made it difficult to access that area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. Completed.
I don't imagine rebuilding the farm in this weather's probably going to be all that good of an idea.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to farm much out here. Alright, you said to drop down, so I'm guessing I'd go up here.
I was just thinking about if we head back to where the bridge is and head west, rather than having to... We've got a lot more wide open space here to avoid the enemies.
Steinbach? Roger E. Steinbach? Or is it Robert Steinbach? Steinbeck. I can't even remember what he's written.
I haven't crossed these parts on foot in a long time.
I'm sure we'll have to zoom out eventually, but I'm very comfortable playing like this. Oh, of Mice and Men. I thought it might be that.
Well, we're back to Redwall.
Room. Man, I'm sure traversing this zone hits a lot harder if you played during 1.0.
No, you didn't get to come here in 1.0. It was Central Highland that we came in 1.0, which used to be green rather than snow-covered.
Well, that's a big boy. Liuba. Oh, is that a hunt target?
Yes, it is. We would die.
Yeah, Korthus was completely different in 1.0, so I really can't comment how much easier or harder it would have been to navigate, because it was a completely different place.
Oh, I meant more like the locations being fucked up and snowy compared to their 1.0 experience. 1 second.
Yeah.
Grab this Chocobo Keep.
Good plan.
And if I remember correctly, the Ether Current is just north of this camp.
It is northwest, yeah. Yeah, it's right there. On a rock.
Yep.
Ah, there it is.
Hooray! I can make a Priscilla Queen of the Desert reference.
It's lost on me. Because I've never watched that.
Just great. Cock in a frock on a rock.
Huh.
It's like, I watched it once when I was a little kid, but I'm sure I missed a lot of it because, one, I was a little kid and had no idea what the fuck anything was. And two, I watched it on cable, so it was probably edited to shit, the version I watched.
Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we?
Hello, Janet.
No. The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon. Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Yeah, that turned your attitude around real fucking fast.
Yeah.
It basically be like a lieutenant in the army going, and who do you think you are? Oh god, it's Captain America.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Pretty much. Pray, forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Yontayo, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons, with the unpronounceable name that you can make fun of whenever you want. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? I don't care what his name is actually pronounced that. I'm calling him Yantayo.
I'll just stick with Janet, it's easiest.
Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. It's the boorish ones who all have theme naming. Thank you. We shall. Lore, Estidian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had.
The Guardian armor looks quite nice in that colour scheme.
Yantio has an ether current quest, I assume?
Yep. So does the person with an even more unpronounceable name.
I remember you. How could I forget? You're the lass who was in the Azure Dragoon's company 10 seconds ago. What? Why are you acting like I went away? I literally just talked to you. Since you are here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart. See for yourself what life is like for us Convictors. The Dravanian horde is stronger than you might expect. Unless you've been at it for years, like I have, I think it prudent to start with something simple and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest rooms. Slay 3 of those, then come back here. Consider killing the snot bubbles a warm-up. And weld, though. Cowards, all of you! Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg your... Wait, are you not Mistress Weaver, honored ward of House Fortome? Praise Halliday, surely you will consider my request. Know you the Dusk Vigil, westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers built to warn of the Horde's approach? 'Twas lost following the calamity, another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. I thought to enlist the services of these so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, madam, you are not one to shy away from danger, am I right? Danger shies away from me, motherfucker. Very good indeed. There is a sculpture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. An ice rondelle is set in its helm. I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me, for me to sell on the black market. The Vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Banepool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter. No, hey, I'm here to steal from your statue. Let me in. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray, speak with as many as you can, Lord. Nay, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Raitmo, Veramon, and Bertenant that wanders in and out of camp? Real helpful.
I love how that's the Ishgardian version of, like, Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Needlessly complicated, like everything else around here. Ah, the French. Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass under my very nose, and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear lady. The big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Real helpful, these louts. Oh, Stiddy, what's up? I may have erred in seeking the wisdom of these whelps. Yeah, you sure did. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Pirate or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these preening pops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Real helpful, everybody.
The French were a mistake.
Why do you think we're at war with them all so much of our past? Like, the British were also a mistake, but we were trying to correct that one.
Someone I can help you with, milady. Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please, my lord, I'm Pierre Kay, a soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. It weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see. No, it was by order of Sir Yantayo's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretic's tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. So why don't the Ishgardians use that as a trap? Set up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then, I am minded to start a fire. Alright, before we continue, I gotta go to the bathroom real bad. Burp.
I suppose I'll do the same. I'll be right back myself.
I wonder how far I can zoom out. Hang on.
Quite a bit.
Okay.
I'll sound back to you.
That's quite a bit, yeah.
It will be pretty vital for later trials.
Oh, I'm sure. I am not familiar with the building of signal fires, but how difficult could it possibly be? Well, the hard part is gathering all the wood.
And also working out what gives that shade of purple, I suppose.
Oh, this is going to give me an ether current. Okay. If we are to lure our foes to our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. So kill 3 woolly yaks and bring their hides back to me. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Lore? You know it. It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather wood for the fire with your small, spindly noodle arms. Aye, it will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Collect 3 yackasses.
Lucia also has another Ether Current quest.
Oh, so they do. Want to help out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing, and killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed that dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with out here. Take the polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal, drawn by the smell of our cook fires, and then raid our stores. Think you could thin their numbers a little? Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. Oh, there's some right up there that I can't get to at the moment. I have to come from the south, I take it.
Oh, found polar bears.
I can give you a lift up the cliff.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
What's up the cliff though? Is it just polar bears? Because there's 2 over here.
I don't know. I guess I'll find out in a sec.
I think it's actually like the little slug things.
I can't come with you guys. Help! I need the quest too.
Here, I'm coming.
Oh, Temper's got me.
Oh, Temper's got you.
Did that room just dive off of the cliff after you? It did.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Do the enemies take full damage?
No.
No, they just sort of like slide up and down cliffs.
Okay, I still need 2 more.
Should invite him to the party real quick before I kill this thing.
Yeah.
He's in another party.
I'll drop past you once we go. Okay.
There are other mobs around.
Alright, invite Danny to the party, please. Or
Yeah, like we talked about this when we were doing Coils of Bahamut, because mobs just sort of like slide around walls when they follow you. And that gets really funny in Coils of Bahamut because there are a bunch of those.
I killed it and you didn't invite Danny to the party.
No, I didn't, because he's already in the party.
No, I already dropped past me.
Ah, damn it. Well, there. So, and in Coils, it's really easy to do that because there are a bunch of areas where you are just sort of like hopping from platform to platform, and mobs will just be trailing behind you, trying to find any kind of impossible path finding to keep up.
In one of them, if you do it right, they will literally climb on the ceiling.
Wow. Alright, Yandeo. Slain those rooms already, have you? How did you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? No, they didn't. They were really eager for one, though. Good work, lass. Clearly, the Azure Dragoon doesn't travel with mere amateurs. They were snot bubbles. I was fine. It sounds like those rooms barely put up enough of a fight to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand at hunting down some dragons, speak with me again sometime.
I want to finish the quest, but there's no room.
Oh, look, we only need 2 yackasses.
Cool, I finished ruminating.
Hey.
There's a polar bear. Big boy's got a lot of HP. Or not.
There we go.
1 of 4. Here's another one.
2 of 4. Because I killed one as well, and we're in the same party. You get that one, I'll get the one up here.
Thanks for the kill, Pixel. That's 3.
And there's 4.
I'm getting... Oh god, the yellow's in that. I'm getting used to holding R1 to switch hotbars, finally.
Yeah.
It was easier than I thought it would be. Well, well, you're certainly more reliable than any lordling I've ever met. You know it. They've only got eyes for dragons, even though I tell them time and again that if no one sees to those bears, there will be nary a scrap to eat. But do they listen? I dare say everyone around here could stand to be a little more like you. Well, I said you'd be compensated, and I'm true to my word. I trust you'll consider this fair remuneration for your efforts. Oh, food. I thought it was going to be food. Bacon bread. Soft dough mixed with a thick sliced bacon and twisted into a pattern resembling a sheaf of wheat. Huh.
That sounds fucking delicious.
To be fair, the triple cream coffee sounds quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Well, I can't drink coffee, so I'm going to roleplay ADHD. I'll take the bacon bread. Okay. So you said that we got a dungeon from Weld, though?
Yes.
Well, yeah, one of those was a dungeon. The one that's going way north.
Yeah, we might as well go for it. It's actually my least favorite dungeon.
Period?
But, yeah.
I don't think it's bad. I mean,
it's just a bit dull.
AV is like way more frustrating.
Who wants to be the 4th person for the dungeon? Speak up here. Oh yeah, we need the yak asses. Let's kill this, or we can just pass it by. Up to you.
I mean, we might as well kill the yaks on the way.
Jojo volunteered. So invite Jojo.
I will say the final boss of the dungeon is a lot of fun, but...
IGU and the lane are right here. That Mana did call it first.
Yeah,
they're also right here.
Yeah. Plus,
Mana is also right here too, so
yeah, plus, to be fair, Jojo doesn't usually get to join us.
yeah.
Yeah, this is their first time in a while.
This dungeon is also weird because it is literally the only optional leveling dungeon outside of ARR. Every other leveling dungeon, like, you run through it as part of the MSQ, except for this one.
There is one of the in Stormblood.
Is there? Which one?
Shisui.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I'm DPS. Who's tanking? Who's healing? And what job do we need Jojo to play?
I'll tank.
I can do anything.
All right, Jojo. Would you like to DPS or heal? Jojo wants to DPS.
Okay. Healer it is. You get to see you get to play with me in my ludicrous top hat.
I am being attacked.
What's this? A ward of House Foretold, which is to enter the Dusk Vigil. You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts, and gods only know what else, are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast. Not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But far be it from me to deny an esteemed personage the opportunity to kill herself in new and exciting ways. Pray, go on ahead. The Dusk Vigil, now accessible. Alright, duty finder.
Here, I'll give Lore lead so that you can sign up for the quest and read the dungeon info.
Are you going to minimum item level again?
This is an easy one, so minimum item level might be a good idea.
Okay.
Might make it a bit more engaging as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will be a curb stomp if we don't do it.
The Dusk Vigil. In the days following the calamity, Western Kurthus was abandoned by the Knights of Ishgard, save for the Dusk Vigil, whose defenders refused to withdraw. Since then, the fortress has only fallen further into disrepair, and her garrison has long since been presumed dead. Unlike most Ishgardians, who would sooner put that tragic episode behind them, Father Weldtho would have you enter the Forsaken Fortress and reclaim a priceless treasure, an ice rondel set in the helm of a sculpture within the Vigil's chapel. A simple request, perhaps, but if experience has taught you anything, such tasks are anything but. Alright, join. Comment. This dungeon's final boss is going to be your first opportunity to hear the Heavensward boss theme. Ooh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The second of the 4 vigils.
Ice bombs. That is a hell of a fortress. Nice top hat, Linda.
I told you it's an amazing time.
Looks kind of like those ones you get at carnivals.
Yeah, this is a very steampunky outfit in general. I've also got like some kind of weird miscellaneous light up something on my wrists.
Kind of look like test tubes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it kind of looks like I should be firing syringes out of my wrist like a supervillain.
yeah. Although it is a bit awkward if you look closely and see them bending and twisting like other clothing.
Yeah.
Oh, that griffin is going to be the thing we fight later, huh? The winged beast. Snarl? It's called a snarl?
Its life is a solitary existence.
What do you want? I'm already ready. Yeah, my cat gets so needy where sometimes, even if I'm paying attention to him, even if I'm petting him while playing a video game, he can tell I'm not actually paying attention to him, and will just continue meowing.
Don't forget
it's
the
like, no,
Lord.
you need to look at me while you were petting me.
Just love me!
I love cats. They're annoying as hell, but I love them.
They're great.
So I'm being advised to pay attention to the lore in here.
Yeah, there are always some notes that we run into that you'll stop reading.
Interesting, because I've never actually been in a party that would stop to read them before. So I've never actually read them.
Oh.
I could have come in on my own to read them, but that would involve coming here. I like ice levels usually, but
I'm sure that I have like stopped to read the lore notes in here before. It would have been years ago, and I don't remember any of them.
The term says it's between bosses 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they'll be easy to spot.
Okay. Well, I don't just carrying the lever, bit it off. Oh, hello. Towering elephant. I'm ready.
In fact, it's a cold steel lever. Just imagine that Sonic OC. Nothing better now, kid.
Oh, I've got a target on me. Ow. Oh, it knocked me down and then used an AoE. Sucked me in. Ow!
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to avoid that. I think that's just something to make sure the healer stays awake. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Uses ley lines. Oh, I forgot about the ley lines.
Oh yeah, you have your ley lines?
I cannot use my ley lines at this level. Oh, he's doing it to me again! And again! Come on, man. Alright, heal me, please. Heal me, please. Heal me, please.
Okay.
Oh god, it got you all.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. Thought I was outside the phone. I got a crit heal on more shield bill. Look at your health bar. That's why I love shield healers.
It's especially funny if you're level 19 doing it like a level 3.
Yeah.
Like this shield is like 72 times your health.
Whew.
Ninja boots. Oh, the bracelets might be alright for you.
I'll roll greed on the bracelets then.
Okay, can you
Oh,
not
I
be-
can roll need on it. Okay, I'll roll need on it.
You might as well see if you can equip it.
Can I do that mid-dungeon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Nope. Is not better than what I'm wearing.
Okay, it's worth a check.
Worth checking. Especially now that we're leveling again.
To be fair, it's the first dungeon of the expansion, so if you've got the best tombstone gear from the previous expansion, it does tend to take a couple of dungeons before you actually start upgrading.
Yeah.
So, zombies.
You got zombos. And here's our first journal page.
Alright, let me take a look. To whoever reads this, if there is anyone left to read it, let it be known that I, Sir Pasha Leret Nurtaye, bore witness to Dalamud's fall, the Lesser Moon's descent, the black doom which emerged from within Shadow the Hedgehog, the flames which spread across the horizon, turning night to day, and shall haunt me for the rest of my days. It is the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, according to some of the men. I told them to put no stock in the ravings of the prophetess, but even I do not know what to believe anymore. We're leaving our people behind, Danny.
I'm coming.
Yeah, we got this.
We'll catch up when we need to.
Right, torn journal page. The engineers are still surveying the damage, but anyone with eyes can tell that the Dusk Vigil is beyond repair. Some walls are hardly fit to be called as such, piles of crumbling masonry as they are. The officers have been pleading with Sir Yul Merrick, asking him to order a withdrawal. He knows our position is untenable, yet he refuses. We will hold it to the last, for we are the shields on the wall, the defenders of the Holy See, he says. He is a brave, pious man. Less so we who serve under him. Are there more in these rooms?
I just checked them. No.
Cool.
Let's turn it off with it.
Let me see what's here. Guardian Outrider's Ring.
It's dexterity, so it's for aiming classes and ninja.
I'll pass on it then.
Top journal page over here. However,
There's also enemies over here.
give them a moment to run over. And their attention.
Journal page, what, in here? No. This other one. The men we rescued from the collapsed wing have not fared well. Given our dwindling supplies and this seemingly endless blizzard, we may be forced to make difficult decisions soon. This unseasonable weather grows worse with every passing day, and the toll it has taken on morale is plain. We have yet to receive reinforcements from the Holy See, and I fear none shall come. Nevertheless, Sir Yul Merrick remains steadfast in his decision, and will suffer no talk of withdrawal. I'll bet there was a mutiny here. Sir Yul Merrick's steward tells me he passes hours in the chapel, praying to the Fury for guidance instead of fighting on the walls. But I chanced to see him once as he knelt before the statue. His eyes were transfixed upon the jewel in its helm, and he was whispering things I dare not write. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got the barracks key?
Yep.
another journal page.
Sir Yul Marek has taken me into his confidence. He says I am an honest man. I wish I were a braver one. The mutiny has been quelled. Among the starving, half-mad knights were Sir Yul Marek's most trusted officers. He wielded the axe himself. Sir Yul Marek received me in the chapel afterwards. I told him we will not last a fortnight without food. He smiled and told me that the Fury has blessed us with a bounty of fresh meat. Oh, cannibalism, gross. Then returned to his prayers. I joined him. Gross.
Do you want to get a Wendigo? Because this is how you get a Wendigo.
No wonder the dead are restless.
The Dancer, Black Mage, and Scholar, we have some excellent AoE damage in this group.
More journal page.
Hey, I've got my
Oh, there are more enemies.
I got my AoE combo as well at this level.
Oh yeah, that was a big buff in 6.1, I believe.
Yeah, you get it at 40 now.
Yeah. Because yeah, when Endwalker first came out, Dark Knights were a little weak, and then they gave them a bunch of buffs, including changing the level you get that AoE combo.
Nice. Oh, Halliday, pray forgive your humble servant. For too long have I let fear rule my heart, and in my cowardice have I been party to unspeakable acts. I know now I shall never see my children again, nor would I want them to look upon their father's face in what it has become. I am outside her grace. Oof. Oof. Any in here?
No,
there's
we found another treasure chest in there, so roll on your loot.
Pass on that, and this is... Okay, I'll pass on that. Man, what a tale.
You really should agree
is
on
this
gear,
Yul Marek?
just-
Yeah, it is.
There he is. Yep. You really should agree on gear, just because even if you don't need it, you can sell it for seals.
True.
Although
I can do that now.
Oh, have you leveled your company up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we leveled up Lauren, his free company, off stream a little bit while he was leveling Dark Knight.
Alright.
I'm ready.
Okay.
We've not leveled him up to the point where he can do squad missions, though, and that's something that will be a decent stream activity if we ever get that far.
Do I need to kill the ads?
Yeah.
Virgin.
It's an old-fashioned word for surgeon.
Yep. I know what a chirurgeon is. I was just wondering who was the healer.
Fair enough. You know, there's a Breath of Fire 4 you occasionally encounter a zombie doctor who shows up in the zombie enemies, and he will heal his zombie allies to death.
God.
Yeah, if you ever see Coercion in this game, they are in fact a healer.
Yeah.
Which is very important if they're an enemy healer.
Sadly, no amount of healing magic is going to help an empty stomach.
And we got him. Oh, that's not the final boss of the area. Right, because of the griffin.
Yeah, you can see your dungeon progress on the right there.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that. Dinosaur.
It's a blizzard lizard.
Thunder Flood and Thunder 3 instead of Thunder 2. Whoops. You're right, this one is kind of boring.
Yeah, the final boss is fun, but... on the bright side, literally west foot forward. Everything else improved for me.
Well, it helps that every other dungeon from here on out is part of the story.
Yeah, I was also including like the capstone dungeons as well.
Yeah.
I will have to not join when we do Hullbreaker hard, because that's really has to listen to my health.
Well, that's a big boy. That's...
Who's a good boy?
There's a funky little fellow.
Who's a good boy? Brain, he's biting your face off. He's still got fine. One of my mitts doesn't work against these guys because they don't do physical damage. One of them.
Yeah, I've been noticing that they've been doing a lot of damage to you.
Yeah, one of my mitts only works against these guys because they do magical damage. So
yeah,
swings and roundabouts.
Have I done
which made the change a couple patches ago, where it actually tells you what kind of damage attacks are. Very nice.
Oh,
yeah,
loot. I gotta cast my lot for the loot. Hang on.
You've not done Hullbreaker normal yet.
Okay, I didn't think I had.
No.
It's one of the Realm Reborn capstones.
Yeah, we've done hardly any of the level 50 dungeons.
Yeah, we need to set a stream aside so we can go through them.
Yeah, we should. We'll plot that out and advertise it heavily as what we're about to do, so that we can get a bunch of people to play.
Yeah, we can cycle who joins us.
Oh, well, there goes the fucking ice rondelle.
New music.
Oh, Pinnacus.
Next week would actually be a really good time to do that because I will be at a family reunion next week, so you can get a whole bunch of viewers to come in and play with y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have enough viewers that we shouldn't have one of our regulars with us.
I mean, you and Danny and 2 others. There are usually at least 2 other people around.
Oh, I thought they were 8-man trials.
No,
no,
we're talking about dungeons.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Pretty sure we've done all the Realm Reborn trials.
Except for the extremes.
Yeah, and the relic ones.
Oh, that's what I thought we were talking about. I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this then. Those rocks are important.
I'm gonna hide behind them.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
I'm just gonna stand
The
next to
attacks
them.
The attacks are pretty easily telegraphed.
This is a good track.
It's a good track. I'm not sure I like it better than the ones I did before.
Hello.
Escaped.
He got out. Yeah, that's what the rocks are for.
No, I didn't understand what was happening until it happened.
Yeah, the attack.
You got very lucky there.
Yeah, the attack's called Whirling Jail, so you can keep an eye on the attack back for that. Good job.
Oh shit, I am nowhere near the rocks. I might die here.
He's reprised, but I don't know if it's boss.
Eh, we're fine.
Yeah, I was standing near a rock and then it got destroyed right before the jail hit. Winds of Winter, that book still isn't out.
It exists in our hearts alone.
Okay, it is really funny to see you in the distance going, ah, ah, ah.
Should I limit break?
Yes, go for it.
I'm trying. It's not letting me select it. Ah, there we go. Oh,
It died before you could do it.
yeah.
Yeah, you can still try and get one out afterwards if you need to practice your prone targeting.
I just wanted it for the screenshot. Trait acquired, enhanced freeze. What does that do?
I'd have to check, but you can still use the limit break now to get the screenshot if you want.
Okay, give me a sec. Elemental gauge expanded?
I think what you've unlocked is what Iceforge does, where it gives you 3 stacks of something that makes your fire spells cheaper.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, both Blizzard 3 and Freeze. Sorry, Blizzard 4 and Freeze.
Okay, cool. Where are we posing?
I think just right in the middle of the arena is the best, really.
Should we have the archways as our background or the broken statue as our background?
I'd say the broken statue.
Yeah, broken statue.
All right, I've got my G-post thing ready.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how to hide the HUD on controller?
I do not know.
Anyone in chat? Oh, I hit 58. That's why I got it. I can do my next Black Mage quest now, I guess.
I love how completely out of character with the rest of the party. Like,
I mean, I'm the one wearing like a modern day jacket. I
You
think
are,
I
but,
fit
like,
in at least.
well, like you at least kind of fit in with like the sort of like casual modern vibe that Danny and Mina have. And then I am just straight out of a steampunk novel.
Fair enough.
Now actually probably is a good time to do your Black Mage quest, because we gotta like run all the way back to that one camp and turn in a bunch of side quests right now anyway, so
Yeah.
might as well take a detour.
Okay, and how is this one?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's perfect.
Awesome.
I'm going to paste that in chat. Copy link.
I like the different spell effects that everybody's got going.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right, pasted it in chat. All right, let's turn in this quest, and then we'll do Black Mage stuff. Oh, there's no Aetherite shard at the place we just came from. Damn it.
We can just ride back. I'd rather not know what you found inside. Some of us have to remain here on guard duty. If we hand these in and also hand in the current MSQ quest, we'll at the very least be able to fly, so we won't have to worry about running around anymore. that'll probably be the best. But actually, wait a sec. We still got another.
We still got a couple story quests to do before we get MSQ. Before we get flying.
No, we're literally getting the last one from this MSQ quest.
Oh, cool.
That's why I mentioned it. But we do still have to get one more environmentally for current, but that's just over that way anyway. 500 to Amsterdam, well, 370 Amsterdam west.
Yeah, should probably take a swing around in that direction.
Yeah. If we're handing these in and then doing the MSQ quest, we will end up over there. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember where that one is now.
Nope, there for one more.
It's like literally within sight of where Alphino will be standing.
Do you have it, Mistress Weaver? Yes, there is no mistaking it. At last, it is ours once more. My parents presented this sapphire to me on my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Yul Merrick on his. One day, they would do the same for their son. But for that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy, what rot! He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured her release, they had interrogated her for days. She was a shadow of her former self. I fucking hate this place. But the final insult, the final twisting of the knife, was when my son took command at the Dusk Vigil and found the Ice Rondel to be the centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the selfsame one which had vanished, but oh, he knew. But no more, no more. It is back with the family where it belongs. It is admittedly hollow comfort, yet in my waning years I must accept what little that can be had. I'm not gonna fill this guy in on what we found in there. I'm just gonna pass that on by.
Yeah.
Alright, so we turn this into a Stydian, grab the last wild current, and then do Black Mage?
Yep.
Sounds good.
I have. All Inquisitors are bad.
It's bastards, by the way, not bad.
I've seen both, but yeah.
Bastards has more bite to it.
Fair.
Oh, it's a Final Fantasy X flan.
Oh yeah.
Or 12 flan. Is it 10 flan or 12 flan?
I think it's both.
It's the design that's also used in 2 and 4.
Oh. Hey, there's the current up there.
And that'll have us up to date on current affairs.
Hey.
There's so many times I wish I could just dig me out of the voice.
My raid leader says the same thing. He's like, your puns are terrible. I know, that's what makes them good. The worse the pun, the better they are.
The suffering is the point. I left Ishgard on a mission of noble purpose, and now here I am scrabbling for sticks in the snow. How can my hands be at once so numb, yet so sore? 'Twould seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino, rich kid that he is. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we need? The bristly hide of a now hideless yak. Ha!
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
How did they see this dinky smoke signal? This is nothing. This disappears against the background of the ice and snow. This is such a pathetic bonfire.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We wish to speak with you.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest.
Yeah, I know, it's not gonna work, but we might as well try.
Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Sure, I'm always down for hearing the truth that religion tries to hide.
Forbidden knowledge is the tastiest.
Yeah.
'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva.
Shiva, the dragon fucker.
While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Heavensward, in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heavensward, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might
Consume
be
her?
entwined.
That seems like an unnecessary escalation.
Shiva, possibly the only
Though loath
character
to
in
perform the
fiction
deed,
that's into vor.
Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
Nidhogg's eye.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the eye.
No longer could they raise blade or claw against each other, knowing that the strongest of them was into some weird, weird shit.
Oh. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Indeed. It was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
So if you don't think we can reason with him, Astidian, why did you approve of this mission? Did you want to get bored by Nidhogg?
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
Well, that was easy.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Time for a crystal seizure. Our first in a while. Crystals that were snuffed are relighted.
Of course, it's the ice one, given where we are.
Oh, of course.
Is autumn miss, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a detour.
I will.
Actually, I was mistaken. We should do this next quest because it's going to
take us to the
Gotcha.
That way we'll be able to we'll be able to like do this quest, get the Aetheryte, go off and get distracted by side quests, and then just teleport right back to MSQ.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
We journey to the homeland of dragons, Lord. The scholar within me burns to see the sights I have but read about, as does the child within me, I confess. Justinian, you're going into the den of dragons. You gonna be cool? Be on your guard, warrior of light. With the mistress of the heretics as our guide, we may yet find that we are being led to our graves. We can take them. You are Lord, yes? Pray, address me as Izzle, if you wish.
Yourself.
No, it's Izzle. Tis Miss Izzle, in fact. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the warrior of light. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania, then? The chill of the western highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo forest. So, here's the thing. Hraesvelgr didn't just vor the lady, he vored her soul.
And they became one.
Romantic is a word for it. Okay, which way are we going?
Out the door to the northwest.
Yeah, so here's a fun fact. You are finally to me an MSQ because I didn't want to get too far ahead of y'all on this character. And so I got to this quest and have been staying here for like 6 months now.
I'm sorry it's taken me so long. We're coming up on a
Beyond
year of Final Fantasy
Abelarthia's
XIV.
spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east
Oh, it's not
to
snowy
west,
here.
into the deepening shadows of Som
You'll figure the dragons have
where
the
lies
best
the
place to
ancient
live.
home of dragonkind.
We are further away from the farm.
To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
Oh, finally, no more snow. Oh, that's a cool mountain. Let's look around a little.
Found a current.
We'll get to that in a sec. This forest was mentioned in the pages of the New Eorzean Geographic. As I recall, the author advised travelers to give the local chocobos a wide berth. According to her, they can be remarkably aggressive. Is this where the red chocobo that wipes 64-man raids is?
Not that one specifically, but there are red chocobos here, and they are a little bit dangerous.
That raid is still in the game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Does it still have 64 players?
It's never had 64. It's 24 players.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But the red chocobo that is infamous is actually from a quest between two of them. It's just when people were first unlocking it, when it was first added to the game, loads of people were doing this one quest that has a fight against this red chocobo. And because so many people were doing it, so many were spawned that the sky was just blackened with choco meteors pouring down. And it's supposed to be easy enough to dodge out of the way, but there were so many of them, the floor was just orange with AoEs. It was just carnage and death and slaughter.
That's hilarious. Do you sense them, Lord? A gathering of dragons to the west. Now, Miss Izzle, we now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path to Som-Al will take us far to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest's branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest that we take our rest at the village up ahead and see that we are properly provisioned? There is a village here, but I thought these lands the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place? Well, the heretics. The wild chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Marschamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections. Only to this ceaseless chatter. If we are to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishgard burns. If we go into the village, stay outside and listen to the track a while. Okay.
attacked.
Oh, that's why the music changed. All right.
If you ignore them, they'll go back to their...
Now will I attack them again, so they're attacking me again? Whatever. I made my choices.
All right, let's give this a listen.
Yeah.
Is someone beatboxing next door to me?
Missed the up part of the track when the battle music was playing. Yeah, I figured that's what happened. We're gonna wait for the cool part of the track to come back around. Played FF14, how is it? Pretty good. Getting better. It takes a while to get good, but it has gotten good. It's fun to play with people.
That's the nature of most MMOs.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandals, how's it going?
We're just vibing with the music right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get to the active part.
Some of the trumpets can remind me of Steiner.
Oh, here we go.
You could screw this up right now just by pulling out of them.
I would be rather upset with you. As would Milena, because I'm not sitting through another 5-minute cycle of this.
And there we go. Back to normal.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bleak Forest. It's fun to play with friends. And the story's gotten pretty good. The voice acting's better, if a little kind of bland. But better than the hot mess it was in A Realm Reborn.
Yeah, at this point we're kind of in a position where the new voice actors are here and they're learning their roles.
Kimbo sliced lolcats.
I totally forgot that I already actually attuned to this weeks ago.
It won't let me select the aetheryte. There we go. Alright, aetheryte acquired. Next we're going to go do the Black Mage quests. But first I'm going to take a quick break, have a snack, stretch my legs. Be back in a minute, guys.
Sounds good. And I'm going to juggle my mic around while my cat tries to walk past it, so he doesn't break the stupid thing.
Fair enough. I'm gonna do my Red Mage quests. I have got to drop party in order to do a duty. I have a feeling Laura's going to quite enjoy the Stormblood Black Mage quests.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Right to there. To Ulda.
You can ignore that teleport. That's just Danny going up to do red bait stuff.
Yeah, I figured. This player's names didn't do it.
But did he? Or she, I didn't actually say.
It's never going to get old how fast it loads. Oh my god. I'm so glad I got this PS5. I'm so glad that Sean was willing to buy it and have me pay him back for it over time.
And I'm glad I picked up that copy of FF14 for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Sorry, I should have also thanked you on my own. That's my bad.
Plus, it got you to play Undertale, which has also been fun to watch.
Good. I've been having fun with it.
Yeah.
I think the funniest part of Undertale was the friend zone joke so far.
The friend zone joke is amazing.
He's so happy.
This is not the Black Mage place. This is the Alchemist Guild. Where the hell do I go for the Black Mage quest?
It's like by one of the. It's like by like the Miners Guild or the Weavers Guild or someplace like that.
Oh, I see where it is.
Yeah, the Milbaneth Aquarium.
Milvaneth's Aquarium, dedicated to the worship of Nald, was extensively damaged during the calamity. Repairs continue even to this day, to the great inconvenience of our adherents. Hang on, I need to check something. Okay. Lalai, what's up? MILF Secretarium!
Amazing.
Lore, bless you.
Thank you.
I just received word from Zion Nelha. He wants to speak with us. Apparently, he has secured lodging at the Hourglass and is awaiting us at the Quicksand. We should head there now. I wonder what he could want. God, that Eft is so cute. He's just a baby.
Technically, aren't all axolotls?
This is true. Well, no, actually. It's not. Axolotls don't go through their maturation, but they do go to an adult form. Yeah, I guess they are, baby. Nomonosuke Junged.
I'm standing next to a player with the title Nidhogg Slayer, and it's like, oh gee, I wonder how this we're on is going to go. That's the other funny thing about MMOs is that, like, it's very hard to avoid spoilers, just like, and going completely blind because, like, you will run into players with things from content that you haven't done yet. It is just sort of like the nature of walking around in a public place.
I've managed to avoid a lot of spoilers so far. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Plus, the idea of fighting Nidhogg is
I mean, obviously, we're gonna kill the dragon. Like, come on. Thank you for coming so quickly. Lore, I have something to ask of you. Some time ago, the Conjurers Guild contacted the various cities of the realm, entreating assistance in the search for and capture of Waldeave. It seems that this finally paid off. They just received a missive from the Temple Knights of Ishgard. The Defiant have been sighted at the Holy See. Oh, right, we gotta kill some more people in the streets of Ishgard. Great. The cult has been trying to garner popular support there. They've been offering what they claim is the power to defeat the Dravanians to anyone who will listen. I hear that you have made something of a name for yourself among the high houses of Ishgard. I, however, know next to nothing about their lands. You don't want to, Zaya. Please, Lore, would you lend me your assistance in tracking down this evil cult and bringing them to justice? Zaya, you have made no effort to conceal your disapproval of we black mages and our ways. Are we to understand that you have now come to accept us?
Oh, okay.
That I have. The Temple Knights who provided us with this intelligence are stationed at the Ark of the Worthy within the city of Ishgard. They will be waiting for us there. I'm not being racist, I'm being nationalist. There's a difference. Much though I would like to believe that he has had a change of heart, men are not wont to change so simply. One does not live one's whole life hating black magic, only to change one's mind over the exoneration of a single mage. I know not what this man is plotting, but I suggest you keep a close eye on him. Oh, don't worry. Not only am I way ahead of you there, he can't take me. I'll be fine. Alright, well, back to Elfland.
I actually failed my duty. I was using dungeon strategies instead of duty strategies. AoEs instead of focus firing.
Wait, hang on. That's the Dark Knight quest, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. No, that's the right one. Okay. Zaya's right next to him. I could have just looked.
The Black Mage quest will be, like, red for you right now because you're the wrong job for it.
You mean the Dark Knight quest? But yeah.
Yeah, the Dark Knight quest.
Yeah.
You won't get away this time, Waldeave. You must be the investigators from Gridania. It's about time. Someone needs to do something about that blasphemous cult. They were ranting on and on to anyone who would listen, offering the power to defeat the Dravanians. We Ishgardians have our own way of fighting. We told them as much quite plainly, but it made no difference. They continued their proselytizing. How have they not been arrested for heresy yet? That's what you people do! Obviously, such blasphemy could not be allowed to stand. We Temple Knights made our move. Okay, fair enough, you did. But they managed to get away. It hardly mattered to us at the time. They were no longer spreading their lies here. But they recently reappeared, this time at the Convictory in the Western Highlands. Most Convictors would do anything to earn honor and glory through the slaying of a powerful dragon. They are young and full of spirit, and naive. I fear that some among them may be deceived, seduced by promises of easy power. Gullible fools. Well, our destination is clear. To the Convictory! Alright, to Falcon's Nest, I guess. Oh, I can fly here now. Hell yes.
Nice timing on that.
Yeah. Oh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. What is that? Is that a frozen Dargon?
Yeah.
Yep.
There is no obvious sign of the Defiant here. We should split up and question the soldiers. You boorish louts. You want to chat? Oh, that's the Dreaming Dragon. Ah. You're going on about the Defiant, too? Well, they spent a while shouting about how they'd share ultimate power with any who'd join them. Then they left. Apparently, they've set up camp over near the Swift Run River. What's the story with that lot, anyway? Some Makote chap was asking the same thing a few minutes ago. I told him what I told you, and he ran off in a right hurry. So I can't run off after him until I talk to more people, despite having gotten the answer I was looking for. Those crazy mages, I've spent years studying the art of dragon slaying. I don't need some magical help from weird outsiders. I made sure to tell them as much. I think I know who you're talking about. I told them I wasn't interested. Ancient spells are no match for a good spear at your side. Oh, you're wrong about that, but I get the
Han Solo reference. Oki religions and ancient magics are no, or was it? Damn it. I can't get the quote right.
Not gonna lie, I completely missed the reference until you spoke up.
Yeah.
I think like no substitute for a good blaster.
Yeah. Oki religions and ancient magic
I have to go
no
down.
substitute for a good blaster.
Oh, well that's a chained up dragon corpse. Alright, that's creepy.
Yeah. I think the Dragoon storyline takes us here at some point or other. So, good excuse to level up Lancer.
True. Hey, buddy, you get your ass beat? Oh, right, I need to leave the party. Leave. No dialogue, just body language. Everyone with the same pose. Let's go. What do ley lines do again? Ley lines.
They make your cast times faster.
Okay, I thought so, but
About 15%.
Okay, Leylons are on 120 seconds cooldown.
Leylons is your big 2-minute cooldown. Every job has. Well, pretty much every job has one. In high-end
Finish this guy off with a
content,
flare.
yeah, exactly. In high-end content, a lot of the strategy is built around everybody lining up their big 2-minute cooldowns to compound and work off of each other.
Yeah.
Damn it, I ran out of thing now. I gotta wait for... Oh, they've got flans to help them. Love it.
Still like that Final Fantasy XIV plans that are designed to be
That is cool.
So why are there a million? Oh my god, why are there a million of them?
It said there was a cult.
So it's an opportunity for you to flex your AoE.
They're coming from these, aren't they? Only NPC instructions in movies like this? Well, I can't focus on the dialogue at the same time that's only appearing in chat at the same time I'm... Plate of fishers. Alright. You, come here. Flare! Oh, it interrupted my goddamn... Alright. Interrupted my spell because I ran out of elemental. Yeah, what's it? Fisher. Got him.
Standing in the middle of 100 AoE markers. You are the true black mage now.
I know what you must be thinking. I entreated your help only to run off on my own. Yeah, that was kind of dumb of you. But you know what happens when you get involved. You saw it happen just now. They have no choice but to fight back with all their strength. And when they do so, they lose control of their power and they burn. Do you have a friend who joined them? Is that why you're so into this? And so upset about them burning? Nobody deserves to die like that. So I went to confront them alone. I am a fool. My healing magic is no match for the destructive power they wield. We can work together. You're right. What did I expect to achieve, challenging them without any help at all? Had we fought together, things would have turned out differently. You taking down the mages in a flash of black magic, me nullifying their every attack with my healing spells. I truly was a fool to assume all black magic was evil. I should have seen that such power can be harnessed safely, just as it is by you. I apologize. We have lost our only lead, and this time it is clearly my fault. Yeah, a little bit. Please pass on my apologies to Lalai. My actions were unbefitting of a representative of the Seedseer Council. I shall take my leave. I need to reflect on my actions.
I mean, your black magic being safe is a relative.
Yeah, that's you know. That's certainly a word you could use to describe black magic.
It's safe for you, it's not safe for your enemies.
Definitely not. Okay. Back to Lalai.
Lalai.
Yahoo.
La ha ha.
There it is.
Oh, I see there is a Hrothgar at the Ulda Aetheryte.
And you're gonna poke the shit out of him, aren't you?
Fuck yeah. I'm currently in Foundation in Ishgard, so just gonna teleport over.
Ah, you're back from Ishgard already. But where is Zion Nelha? I see. If nothing else, you have stopped more poor souls from joining that accursed cult. I can only hope that Jaya Nelha can see it that way. The fact that the Defiant would travel so far as Ishgard in an attempt to recruit new members speaks volumes to how desperate they grow. Ah, Lore, I almost forgot. I was able to decipher the final remaining spell from the Book of Nald. Though you might not welcome an ice magic after the frigid wind of Kurthus, I'm certain you'll find this a frighteningly powerful addition to your repertoire. I doubt the Defiant can hold out much longer. They will be forced to use everything they have in the next fight. They cannot risk being drawn into a protracted war of attrition. Should we defeat them, we can finally recover the Book of Thal and uncover the magics within. Alright, what did I get? Blizzard 4. Does this transform a lower level Blizzard into Blizzard 4?
No. Blizzard 4 is something you can only use in Umbral Ice, and what it does is it gives you the ice hearts that make your fire spells cheaper.
Gotcha.
So basically, you're gonna be when you swap to get your MP back, you use Blizzard 4 and then swap back to do your fire spells.
Okay, actions and switch to this.
Freeze does the same with AoE.
I guess we'll move Mana Ward to where Sleep is right now and replace Mana Ward's spot with Blizzard 4. Blizzard. There's Blizzard 3. Where's Blizzard 4? There's Blizzard 3. Where's Blizzard 4? Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. Literally.
Yeah.
I remember seeing some interview with Yoshi P talking about like new spells for all jobs in general, and they also talked about black mages specifically because the problem with black mages is that they can't add a fire 5 or an ice 5 because then they would have to come up with a new suffix for the English version.
He was actually given the option to create a new suffix, but
yeah.
They didn't. That's not true because they don't use suffixes in the English version.
Yeah, he meant for the Japanese version.
Yeah, which is weird. Like the Japanese version, fire, fira, firaga.
Yeah. Instead, we ended up with high fire and high blizzard.
Yeah. And like Yoshi P was like too intimidated by that prospect of
leaving that mark on Final Fantasy forever.
Yeah.
High fire rush.
Yeah, I am totally keeping my fingers crossed that level 100 black mages get Ultima, because it is about damn time.
Ooh.
Because like we don't have it yet, and if not level 100, when?
Yeah.
I mean, white mages
cast
have had
Ultima and it
for,
wipes the whole party.
Yeah, I mean, like white mages have had Holy for like 3 expansions now. Where is our version of Ultima?
Flare. The white mage. What Holy is the equivalent of Flare.
Okay, fair enough. But like,
meanwhile, Ultima has been both black and white magic in the past.
Yeah, that's true.
When was it white magic?
Final Fantasy II during its debut.
I can see why they changed that.
Anyway, where to next, Lore?
We'll do a little more MSQ before we call it a day.
Right. By the way, there is a job you've not picked up yet.
Oh, which one?
A couple of them.
No, I think there's just one he has access to right now. Samurai.
We haven't picked up Samurai yet.
Oh yeah, well let's pick up Samurai.
It's just next
right here.
Yeah, next field as Etherite Plaza. Oh, the Popoto artist advertises here as well. There's a Twitch streamer called the Popoto artist. She draws like 5-minute portraits of people's characters as a way to practice art.
Oh, fun!
We will get Zeta Flare when we have the Kingdom Hearts crossover.
Zeta Flare.
Uldon Citizen, right?
That's the one.
Yep.
Thal's balls! Just when you think you've seen it all. The world's full of surprises. What am I talking about, you ask? Oh, nothing much. Just the most amazing blade work I've ever seen. It wasn't even the main card, either, but light entertainment. A Far Eastern fellow, old enough to be my grandfather, appeared and called for challengers. But who should answer him but a brute of a gladiator? People thought it was either mummery or a sick joke. After all, what could one expect from such a mismatch? The old and infirm versus the young and in form. But when the action began, the old man proceeded to drop everyone's jaws, his opponent's not least of all, with his blistering blade work. The most riveting moment, though, was when he had the challenger on the back foot, for instead of finishing the job, he went and sheathed his blade, and then the man just fell apart in halves. Putting your steel away in the heat of battle, well, it's akin to committing suicide. This wasn't lost on the gladiator, who lunged in with a mighty swing. The spectators gasped collectively, thinking it was over, and it was, but not for the old man. For in the next instant, before anyone could comprehend what had happened, his opponent was crumpled on the ground. In one fell stroke, and with impossible speed, the old man had drawn his sword and dealt the telling blow. A few heartbeats passed in stunned silence, then the stands erupted in riotous cheering. Gods, just recounting it gives me the chills. The speed, the precision, the elegance, simply sublime. How's it possible I had never heard of these Far Eastern warriors, these samurai? Wait, are you thinking what I think you're thinking, and you want to face the old man? Well, that silver-tongued showmaster was looking for a new challenger, but you don't want to do this. Let someone else be the fool. Well, that was a different quest start fanfare. What expansion did Samurai come from?
Stormblood.
Stormblood.
Ah, so that's the Stormblood quest start fanfare then.
Yeah, you have had it once before with Red Mage.
Oh, fair enough.
But that was a while back.
To the gladiator area.
We'll put the gladiator.
Whoops, wrong direction. I am getting used to... I am getting used to quick swapping hotbars. This is actually pretty convenient.
Yeah. Like I said, they're basically your equivalent of pressing shift or control for what we do.
You said I was going the wrong direction, so I stopped and went into the only door that was by where I was. And it was a dead end with nothing in it.
Yeah, you should have gone to the right and...
You could just eat right over to the Gladiators Guild.
Oh, is that where Minda was directing me? To the Aetheryte Plaza?
Yeah.
Well, you could have said so.
It was just very funny watching you, like, run to the left. From my angle, I watched you, then one to the right, then go into the Pugilist Guild.
Basil Zulcrox.
One sec.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I'm hearing a dog outside, okay.
So, Law, if you come over here a second, I have just noticed a very strange name.
Feet Fritz! In the Socks Guild!
The Socks Guild is called Foot Prison.
Footprints.
Yeah, but the Socks is a tag that is for the...
Oh, the name of the guild is Foot Prison. Ah.
Yeah.
Come on, come all, and marvel at a mystery of the Far East. A swordsman hailing from exotic Hingashi, whose blade work is quicker than the eye can see. Don't let his age fool you. Old though he may be, he's already made short work of one of Ul'dah's meanest gladiators, and he now seeks a new challenger. If you can best him, you'll be rewarded with a rare Hingan treasure. There's just one condition. You must fight with the same blade as the old man's. If you think you have what it takes, proceed to the Gladiators Guild and make yourself known to the Far Eastern Elder. So they're going to give me a sword. Speaking of samurai, once in a D&D game, I accidentally said that my character unsheathed her gun instead of unholstering it. Technically, that's what happened.
You, where are you going?
Where are you going? I didn't want to say anything after what happened last time.
I mistook what path I needed to take to get to the green icon on my mini-map.
It was 2 steps away from you!
This aura. Unusual, yet undoubtedly formidable. Dare I hope a worthy challenger has come? I have, but you're going to make me fight out of my element, so I guess I'm going to be your punching bag. Sorting bag? Sorting bag. Well met, friend. I'm Musosai, a samurai of Hingashi. Lest you wonder, samurai are swordsmen of the Far East, yet know that the swords we wield are unlike those of this land. Katana, they are called, and for our duel I shall lend you such a blade, along with a stone, a talisman of sorts. Wear them on your person, and you shall become one of us, at least in appearance, if not in sooth. Job stone! And a sword. Mithrite Ujigatana. Nameless armor coffer. Samurai unlocked. All right, well let's make a gear set. All right, I gotta equip a sword, not the job stone. A sword. There you are. Set. Gear set. Samurai. Optimize.
You also did get a armor coffer.
Oh yeah, right. How much space have I got? I've got enough space. I'll have to empty out my body armor soon.
You really will. Good thing you unlocked the ability to sell gear at the Grand Company.
This is true.
That'll be something to do off stream, though, because that's going to be a long and boring process to
Very
watch.
long, very boring.
Very long and boring to watch, let alone do.
Oh, that's a cool outfit.
It is yeah, they do give you a decent looking outfit for this one.
Cool. Sen gauge unlocked. The Sen gauge displays which of the three Sen effects, Setsu top, Getsu left, and Ka right, are currently accumulated. Sen is required to perform Ei Jutsu, the number of Sen accumulated determining which weapon skill will be executed. 1 for Higan Bana, 2 for Tenken Gyoken, and 3 for Midari Setsugeka.
The effect of 1 is a dot, lasts a minute. The effect of 2 is an AoE around you, and the effect of 3 is a very powerful single target attack.
Gotcha. Is this a tank or a DPS?
DPS.
DPS.
Cool.
If your attack combo is complicated, it's DPS.
Fair enough. This is a cool outfit. I like this. I'm not really interested in the job.
The starting outfit you get is excellent.
I'm not really interested in the job, but the outfit is rad.
Oh, yeah? So, in layman's terms, basically the way this job works is you have a branching 1-2-3 combo, or like every combo starts with Hakaze, and then you either go into Kasha, Gekko, or Yukikaze, and then after you do all of those, then you do your big Aijutsu for a finisher. And that's the basics of it, and then it gets more and more complicated, and by the time you get to level, the job kind of becomes oops, all finishers. Because like you have like your Aijutsus and your Shitos and your whatevers and your
You've got your Aijutsus, you've got your Hisats, you've got the ability to repeat Aijutsus that you've just done. Then if you've done enough repeats, you can then do another finisher, Shoha.
Yeah, it gets to be very very silly.
It very much sounds it.
It's probably my least favorite job, though.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that like something I want to play.
It was my favorite It was my favorite melee DPS until Reaper came along.
Until who?
Reaper.
Ah.
The new Endwalker job.
My issue is kind of with the effects themselves. The very like shush sort of noises, so it doesn't really. I don't get the game feel that I'm doing much. I know it's one of the most damaging jobs there is, but it just doesn't feel like I'm doing much.
Anyway, we don't actually have to mess around with this. You got your job stone. You can come back and do these, like, job
whenever
quests later.
Yeah. I think we're gonna call it here, so I can have some dinner before we do Undertale. I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. Well, so before I close out and do my and give you guys my schedule for the coming week, I want to plug my Patreon. Which can be found either in the description of the YouTube video or with the ! Patreon command in chat. I make my living off of Patreon, and every dollar helps me out. And I don't make a lot of money. I love what I do, but I don't make a lot of money doing it. So every little bit helps. You can pledge, just like $1 per stream or whatever, or even limit it to a certain number of streams worth. And it'll help me make a living. And I would very much appreciate all the help I can get. As for the schedule coming up, we're coming back online later today for Undertale at 5:30 p.m. EST. Tomorrow we're doing Disco Elysium at 1 p.m. and probably more Undertale, because I don't expect to finish it today, at again 5:30 p.m. EST. Monday, we'll be doing Ogre Battle 64 at 1 p.m. EST, and then a Streets of Rage 4 co-op playthrough with Minda, Teddy, and Danny at 6 p.m. EST. On Tuesday, we'll be doing The Walking Dead Season 1 at 2:30 p.m. Wednesday, we'll be doing Final Fantasy VI, possibly finishing the game at 2:30 p.m. Thursday and Friday, we'll be doing Horizon Zero Dawn. A few hours each day. And then Saturday will be more Final Fantasy XIV. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hello.